Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Mona.
And I'm Ella.
God damn it.
I will be too late for every single one. I think we tried, 3 times now. It's going to be this way now.
It's true. We're trying to be perfect, but it's hard.
Whatever. Welcome to our first Let's Play. And we are going to play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. We actually just finished all 3 games of Trails in the Sky. And because they are so fun and so great actually. I don't know which other word I would use except for saying that they are almost perfect. And we just decided we want to share them with you and actually, do this recording and stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, we just loved it so much we just had to play it again. Just FYI for you, since this is our first recording, so it's whoever watches this first time actually looking at anything we did. We are not native speakers, but we are gonna play the game in English. So please just bear with us. There will be mispronunciations. There will be moments where we don't know words. And I hope it's not gonna be too annoying, because we're gonna have to, in a mediocre way, voice act every single character in this series, since there's no voice acting at all except for some clips in the battles. Yeah, I hope you can still enjoy it. I hope it doesn't sound too bad. We're just trying to have a bit of fun because we just love this game so much. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to say, all we should say right now, and
it's true. I mean, maybe we should still tell everyone that we're also, since we're first time recording noobs, our sound quality and our video quality might not be the best, but we're trying our best.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're gonna improve over time. And yeah, I think that's all I can think of, at least.
Yeah.
That we should be saying.
Same for me. I don't think there's anything else.
All right
now. So let's just start.
Oh wait, one more thing. The way we do the voice acting for the characters is that, since we already played the game already. Good sentence there. Wow. No, since we already played the game. Everybody has set roles, and we're just gonna go back to taking up those roles. Normally we would go, I take a character, then Ella takes a character, and that's the way we normally do it. But yeah, I guess we're really just gonna start. I'm really excited.
Yes.
I might be a bit scared.
A little bit scared. Yes.
This is performance anxiety. All right, though. We're gonna be playing on normal, because I'm scared of hard, and I'm even more scared of nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. But also,
we're just gonna.
Can you maybe give me the stream?
Oh, true. I forgot. Yeah, we did it. 1 second. I'm gonna give you the stream. We did it like this because we didn't want to make the music stop. There we go. We're back in. Can you see?
Yes, I can see and hear.
Nice. Alright then. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yes.
But I guess we're just gonna start.
We just have to roll with it.
We're just gonna have to roll with it. Alright, let's begin.
Okay.
Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner.
Hey, I'm home.
Daddy!
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away?
Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you?
Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present.
Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training?
Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry?
I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present?
Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look?
What?
Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think?
What? Why is my present a boy?
Don't make such a fuss, or you'll wake him up.
Wake him up? You mean he's still alive?
I can't get over
I'm
this every
sorry.
single time.
I keep cracking up at this line. Estelle, honey, would you have accepted a dead boy? What is wrong with you?
Every
Oh,
single
Estelle.
time, it just
I
gets
love
me
you.
so bad.
It's true.
Did you expect your
She's
daddy to
amazing.
bring you a dead boy? Like, what is wrong with you, girl?
Here, Estelle, have a corpse. There you go. Can't afford puppets, so I just murdered a boy in town for you and brought him. God damn it. Okay, let's go on.
Looks kind of dead if you ask me.
I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too.
He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it.
That's nice and all. But how about you come clean and fess up?
Fess up?
Yeah. Who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy?
Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No dirt from Sherazade, I assume.
Yep, that's right.
For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on work.
It's
Business. And I don't even know his name.
You mean bracer business?
Something like that. Oh, look.
Huh?
He's waking up.
Wow. His eyes really are the color of amber.
Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull?
Huh?
You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright! Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in?
Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal.
And just who are you supposed to be?
I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright.
She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the sub. Ow!
Quit yelling!
Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either.
I don't hear you yelling again, do I?
Look, jumping on me like this is just going to make things worse.
Do I hear yelling?
Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that.
Immediately just... Oh man.
By the way, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours?
Seems like logical. It seems like the logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... I have no name. I am a nameless
Fade
boy.
to black. You will never know. That opening is so long.
It is. And also very nice to see all the important characters.
It's true, every single character in that opening.
It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed? Ah, guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Yay. Nice, Joshua. Bravo.
Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you.
Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under the eyes. Not that I mind, what with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber.
What do you mean, woman? We are the same age, and I'm hardly a man.
That's how wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, how fortunate for you.
You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again?
The Whereabouts of Light.
That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration.
You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around. All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that.
Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sport shoes?
That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago.
Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua!
Morning, Dad.
Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold?
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed.
Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle?
Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot.
Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point.
And once we're finished, we'll be braces just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either.
You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. Or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer.
Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too.
That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start the rivalry here to you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember?
Huh? Wait. What test?
Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework?
Crap. Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. But don't sweat it. I'm sure we managed somehow or other.
I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality?
Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you.
I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara is going to be waiting there for us.
Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests?
Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about ruined-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce?
What's that?
I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelette. No need for anything fancy. But do try to make something edible.
Oh, rude. I can't actually say he's wrong.
Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick up a copy of the Label News from the general goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today.
Got it. One copy of the Label News from the general goods store.
If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Shirazad my regards.
Yay! Made it through that first scene.
Indeed.
Is that all the money we got, by the way? It's probably,
Yeah.
it is. Only 500 Mira. Dad, give me more.
By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry. I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon.
That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Dad, don't slack.
Alright, let's look around some, see if we can
Yes.
find something to steal.
It's not stealing if it's in our house.
I guess if it was Dad's. Ooh. Oh,
Okay,
it's just
sorry.
resting. It's so nice. Like every time I look, and at one of those rooms, I just appreciate like the amount of details
Yeah,
to like the interior design of each room.
absolutely. And like a
It's
shit ton
so
of
nice.
Stregas in Estelle's room. And
It's true. Fucking shoe freak. All right. Okay. No,
no.
it's small. Nothing to steal. Nothing to loot.
Maybe outside, but who knows?
Maybe. Going back down, going outside. I know when we first started playing this, we had this really annoying bug where the right control stick of the PlayStation 4 controller would get stuck, basically. And then it would just keep turning like this all the time.
Yeah, please
And I had
stop.
to like manually... I'm sorry. I had to like manually turn it off because it was so bad and we were both suffering.
I was so bad. And I get dizzy very easily by stuff like that. And also, I sick because of it, so it was really very bad. It was just horrible.
Is this the way to town? It's been so long. No, this is the way down the way. We're gonna leave. Oh.
Estelle, Rowan City is in the opposite direction. You're not sleepwalking again, are you?
How about you just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself?
Yeah, nah, brah.
How dare you? Not even allowed to take a walk. Not even allowed to feed myself to monsters. So rude.
Nope.
No freedom at all.
Absolutely not. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either.
We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers.
Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Sherazar. Oh, yeah, from Shara.
You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then.
Let's buy the Libelle News first. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Reinen.
Hello there, Stell and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes?
Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas?
Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with? We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Libelle News for Dad, right?
Of course.
Jeez.
You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Libelle News, though, I should have them in around noon.
Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house.
We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you.
But Libelle News though.
He doesn't have any Libelle News yet, Mona.
Yes, oh, true. God damn it. Can't finish a single request. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see. It's about time I water my lovely flowers. That is true. Care for your flowers, people. Those are lovely flowers. Alright. I guess... Hey, stop! Oh god.
Yeah, that's... don't.
They don't even stop! I guess let's go to the guild.
Yes. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua.
Morning, Aina.
Good morning, Aina.
You have hiccups now?
Is Shara here already?
Yes, she was waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you.
Thanks.
We'll do our best.
Shara! Can we pay you to just let us pass?
The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. That's a difficult combination. How should I interpret this?
Good morning, Shara!
Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early.
Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself.
I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready.
I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already.
Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does.
Oh, Joshua, Shara's picking on me!
Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts harshly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an augment with some practice. Eventually. Probably.
I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best.
Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately.
Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent.
Oh, this. I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly.
You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear.
Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And, Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about? Alright, we're just gonna go into everything. Augments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life from lights, heaters and other everyday products to weapons, magic and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. About bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches around the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. And the Laberl Kingdom, which is where we are. The Kingdom of Laberl, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted tradition. Laberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop augments. Augment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Laberl in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Laberl was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But, thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Labelle enjoys peace. Alright, so, ornaments are basically what we need to get any skills at all, any magic, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also like on the everyday life basis in-game, it's all the technology they have. Everything that is technological are ornaments.
Yep. The Bracer Guild is basically, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a guild of people who do literally everything. You could basically hire them to do anything for you. So they, as Shara said, like, they protect cities from monsters, they do deliveries, you could probably hire them to clean your house for you, I don't know. They basically do everything.
Yeah, they can definitely be a guide if you are in a city and you want to see the city.
Yep.
They could
and like the Labelle Kingdom is where we're playing. This is where the story plays out. And the bigger continent that this kingdom is placed on is called Zemuria. That's gonna come up a lot later. But yeah, for now, that's all. Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to onto the practical portion of your training.
Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before?
Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job.
So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready.
Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle.
Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we?
Let's have at it.
Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give to the both of you. Aina, are they ready?
Yes, they are.
All right, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. Aina, give.
These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Ooh, Bracer Notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down.
Understood.
Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain.
Oh, please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response.
I'm sure there were two.
Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle.
Okay, I got it.
Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there.
When the
When
bulletin board
is approached. You want to go read those?
I will. When the bulletin board is approached, a exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details.
Yes. Alright. Can't even do that here. I'm gonna look at that from the back. Training, retrieval. Client Sherazade, pay 500 Mira. It's a direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Sherazade for details. Alright.
Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring the Bracer Books shortcut button on the configuration menu.
Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. You have eyes. Congratulations.
You can read.
Mm-hmm. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style.
Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude.
I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated.
Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you?
You betcha.
Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task.
What will we be doing this time?
We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior.
Okay.
Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital factory's services. At an Orbital factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support chords in order to use Orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here.
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Tell me more about orbments.
Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an Orbital factory like this. It'll make a fair amount of Sabbath too. It'll take a fair amount of Sabbath too.
I wish it would make us a fair amount of Sabbath, like please.
Yeah, but no. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Orbital arts.
Simply put, Orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized, at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into the slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Yes, so what is it,
More quartz.
Quartz are circuits made from steps. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously make it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So what is it that you would like to know about?
Sepith.
Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, brown, water, blue, fire, red, wind, green, time, black, space, gold, and mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and go into open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz.
Oh, finally, we're done.
Yes.
I feel like that was way more complicated than the whole system really is.
Yes. It sounds super
I
complicated.
could not remember any of it. But we're gonna go through it slowly. Actually, you can combine quartz in a specific way to get specific arts, which is not always obvious. So we're maybe gonna have to try out a bit, or maybe we're gonna use a guide to make it easy on us. Because there are some nice arts that you want to have.
Yeah.
And then there are just some combinations of ornaments, of quartz that give you those arts. And it's not that hard.
Indeed.
That sounded more complicated than it was.
Absolutely.